Juice 107.3. It's a fresh start to your day with Susie and Michael live there with the song Heaven. It's 19 to 9 on a beautiful Wednesday morning. And today is, in fact, a bit of a special day for me. It's Wear Green for Premmies Day. And to joining us now to talk about this day specifically is Christopher Foster-Ramsay, a father of a boy who was born prematurely at 29 weeks. Christopher, thanks for joining us today.
Good morning.
And you're also a bit of a patron when it comes to premature babies as well.
I am, yeah. Something that's very close to my heart and I'm very passionate about.
It becomes a passion under unfortunate circumstances, though, doesn't it?
It does. It's one of those clubs that is an exclusive club, but it's for all the wrong reasons. And it's something that more than 20,000 families every year in Australia are inducted into, not by choice, by circumstance.
And you were inducted into this when your little boy Hamish was born at 29 weeks, so that's significantly premature. What was that like for you? Was your first meeting of him in a humidicrib?
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was first meeting. My wife was wheeled down from theatre, and she met him after I did. And for me, the first time I saw him was probably half an hour after he was born, and he was wrapped up with machines all over him, and had the bubble wrap over him to get his temperature up. It's very confronting when you're faced with that, and as I say, many families are for the wrong reasons. But it's something that I suppose you work through in your own mind. The more you, I guess, seek closure and seek, debrief yourself around that stuff, the more comfortable with it you are. And for me, was turning that from, getting to a point and then turning that into a passion and to join the Little Aussie Prems Foundation and be so passionate about it and, a cause that my business and I are very close to.
How's Hamish doing now?
Well, look, he's a typical little 2-year-old. He's great, and he bounces around and he talks, and he's got a great little personality, and you just wonder what may or may not have been. But we're just very, very thankful to everyone involved at the hospital, and credit where credit's due. That it's just a fantastic job they do, and it's something that, as a parent, you're very vulnerable to emotionally at that time, and particularly mums and dads, probably mums more so, but, for dads, it's all about keeping the family together and keeping the glue, dropping the kids off at school and cooking dinner and checking the mail and paying the bills and keeping working and trying to, pull this together while you've got this new baby that you should be so joyful for, just in intensive care, and it's just so confronting, as I say at the start.
How did you come across Little Aussie Prems?
I reached out to a couple of organisations. Little Aussie Prems was one of them, and I said, look, we run a business here in Victoria, and this is my experience, and we'd love to come on and do some community partnerships with you, and this is I told my story pretty much, and the exec there said, look, we'd love to have you as a dad. That there's lots of mums and lots of women that are passionate about it, and probably equally too so dads. But look, it's just worked out really well. Yeah.
For you, what does a day like today, Wear Green for Premmies, mean to you as a father of a premature boy?
Look, I think it's not only is it it's a great day for celebration, and I've got my green stuff on today, and I'm sure you guys do too.
Yep, I've got mine on.
I think though that that what it is, it's an opportunity to reflect on not only your experience, but the experience of others, and also reach out to those that it may or may not have worked. Like that they may or may not have a baby. That it just may not have been the right time for that little person to come into the world, and that's I know that's a morbid view of it, but it's also got to be be evened out with a celebratory view as well. And then certainly, there's 20,000 families every year. There's my experience 2 years down the track. That as I say, there's this club of parents that just, it's almost unspoken, and without going into too much detail around community views and that sort of stuff that I have. But look, I think that it's a day for celebration in the most part.
Celebration and reflection on We're Green for Premier Day. Christopher Foster-Ramsay, thanks so much for chatting to us this morning and sharing your experience. Really appreciate that.
No worries.
Thanks, Chris.
If you haven't got your green on yet, go grab some out of the cupboard and just stand in solidarity with these 20,000 families every single year who go through this experience of a Premier baby. It's not easy. Luke and I, by comparison, had it so easy compared to stories like Christopher's. So we're very thankful to have had support from groups like Little Aussie Prems at that time as well. And you can find support there as well. This is Sia with Elastic Heart on Juice 107.3 on We're Green for Premies Day.